Hey, this is What You're Waiting For, a woman's perspective on everyday prepping. And the other day I did a video on a USDA survey that they were asking us to do in 2012. And I decided to call. Yeah, I called them. And I asked them a few questions. First of all, if you try to call, I was on there for probably about 30 minutes before I actually got to talk to somebody. We called the first time. They said it's high call volume. You have to stay through the busy signals and just stay on the line and someone will get with you. And I think what it is they probably put you through to one operator, and if that's busy, then they'll put you through the second. And we heard a lot of busy signals and then clicks, and then busy signals and then clicks. And we got disconnected twice. So we called back. I'm the kind of person that I'm always a little scared, when it comes to things. I always want to do, what's right, even if the rules aren't right, and even if the regulations aren't right. I always try to follow the letter of the law. And I finally got through and talked to them because the question on there, one of the questions was, if you own land that has the potential of being used for agriculture. And, I got on the line yesterday, and I called yesterday. I got on the line with them and said, well, that could be anyone with land. In fact, someone on here had did the video and said pretty much the same thing I did. I forget what their name is. I know she's RN at the end. WestCoastPrepperRN or something like that. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. But she had just did a video about it and pretty much had the same questions that I did. And I talked to him and I said, well, we just purchased this land. It was used before for crops, but we don't have crops on there. And, I don't want to be put on this thing that I have a place where I could make crops when we might never do it. I mean, it has a potential because maybe when we decide to retire or something, we have the potential. Everything has a potential to be used for agriculture. And this is what the guy explained to me. He said, yes, it was worded, he thought it was worded very poorly. But he said, if you usually use it for crops, and then you decide for 1 year not to use it for crops, but it's just like because of the drought and you're planning on using it again next year for crops, then you can mark yes. He said if you have land, even if it's been used in the past, like we just purchased it, and you do not plan on doing crops next year or anytime soon, that you don't have to do it. You just write on there, no farm or no agricultural operation, and sign the back, or put your name on the back and send it in. I think we were okay with that. I was okay with that, and that's what I'm going to go with. I mean, that's what he said. Because it can be used for like our garden and things like that, and for us, but we're not planning on using it next year to make money off of it. So I think we're safe. And I'm doing what, he had stated. The only problem is I did not get his name, and I really should have, but I was just so aggravated with all these questions that I didn't do it. So I think we're in the clear, and I'm just going to put no, 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 no on everything. I'm going to send it in, and that way I will not be receiving that form again. Who knows in 5 years if I decide I want to start doing it. But at this point in my life, I have no plans for having agricultural operation on my land. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I just wanted to put it out there for anybody that actually has received them. That is straight from the horse's mouth. And that's what I'm doing. Straight from the guy's mouth, from the actual um, 800 number or whatever that we call. So, what you waiting for? Bye.